Where you're going, what you're doing, who you're playing against, what are your thoughts?
It's just a great opportunity for us as Louisville Cardinals to go out there and have one more opportunity to show the nation what we're all about here at Louisville. And we're playing a great opponent in North Carolina State. They have a great defense. They have great coaches over there, and we're somewhat familiar with what they've done. We watched a couple of times when they played Cincinnati and other opponents, and we're looking forward to the challenge.
Does what Cincinnati did against them, does that give you any kind of confidence, or will it be?
No, because if you can remember, they actually did shut out North Carolina, and North Carolina was a team that we had some trouble with also. So it's just a great football game. It's a great atmosphere down there in Charlotte, and we're just looking to go down there and play our best game of Cardinal football.
How nice is it to end your career with a bowl?
Extremely nice. It's one thing that our senior class has been looking forward to this entire season, and it's just a great feeling to go out with the share of the Big East crown and then go out here and play a great bowl game against a great opponent.
This whole season has kind of been teaching moments for some of the younger players. What do you expect out of them coming into their first bowl experience? How will you guys kind of try and set the tone for them early?
Well, the thing you want to do, especially in a bowl game, is you want to start fast. And obviously playing at a neutral site, something that a lot of our players haven't done. We're talking about we start 11 freshmen right now, and it's one thing that they haven't necessarily done on a college stage yet. But at the same time, it's up to us as the upperclassmen and guys with experience and our coaching staff to set the tone early, go out there and start fast, and hopefully everybody else will be on board, and we can just play football from there.
You mentioned starting fast, but it's going to be almost a month between games for you guys. Is it hard to start fast when you've had that much downtime? I know you'll be practicing, but it's not game speed.
I understand exactly what you mean, but at the end of the day, we have an opportunity within that month to at least get some guys back, have a little bit more excitement around practice, something that we haven't really been able to do as of late. You're talking about a 9-game stretch where a lot of guys were beat up, and we had to taper down practice a little bit because of that. And this month off gives us a chance to get those guys back, one, and then create some more excitement and a better practice atmosphere also. And so starting fast I don't think will be too big of an issue as far as that comes. But at the end of the day, they play football over at North Carolina State too, and we have to realize that we're going up against a formidable opponent.
Would you talk about how far you've come from maybe August to now this team, some of the different characteristics that maybe weren't there before that are there now, some of the changes, either personality-wise or on the field?
Explain.
The team, how it's come. In August, not a lot of people expected much out of this team. You've come a long, long way to December.
Well, just the attitude that we take out there on the field every day. It's just an attitude of dominance. It's one thing that we really want to do as Cardinals. Is play with a lot of pride and play with a lot of juice and play with a lot of energy. And we've done that for most of the year. And as you can see, we've kind of dropped the ball. But that's just a mark of the young team. You have to really coach those guys up and really bring those guys along as upperclassmen to play with the kind of excitement and energy day in and day out, and even in practice. And it's just something that I take that upon myself, is dropping the ball with a little bit at some points. But at the end of the day, those guys have really came along. You talk about guys like Teddy Bridgewater, Calvin Pride, DJ DeBose. Those guys have really come along and helped us win a lot of football games this year. And bodes well for the upcoming season as I will now be transitioning to a Cardinal fan and a Cardinal alumni. But I'm really excited to watch these guys grow up through their careers.
As you make that transition, wouldn't it be nice to leave this program as a top 25 program to win this game and maybe end the year in the top 25?
Well, anything that you do, you want to leave it something better than you found. And just the senior class, we've been through a lot of adversity together, and just to be able to have this kind of chance to leave the program better than we found it is really big for us. And this is going to be a big game for us. And our last game as a senior class, and our last game as a football team. And we want to go out there and play our hearts out, not only for ourselves but for each other as well.
How quickly do you transition from? I'm sure you guys wanted to play in the Orange Bowl, but you have to still be excited about the Belk Bowl. How quickly did you guys were able to transition from that?
Well, we knew the Orange Bowl was a possibility, but the thing that we had to realize was that we're going to a bowl regardless, and anywhere we can get to is an accomplishment, because we did start out the season at 2-4, and we made a big turnaround at 5-1 to close out the year, and we're playing some really good football at the end of the year. And so what we have to do is just take that energy and take that excitement and just carry it over into the bowl game. And no matter where we're playing, no matter who we're playing, we have to be able to go out there and play our game.
What's the best part about going to a bowl?
The gifts. No, definitely just the bowl experience, and being able to get out there and make some different connections, just being in a different venue, playing an opponent that you don't normally play, just those type of things. This is just a great experience, and something that we can add to the resume as Cardinal football players. And these young guys are going to have a great time, and it's really good for our sophomore class, who's been to 2 straight bowl games, or something that I'm not sure we've had here in a very long time. So this program's definitely headed in the right direction, and this bowl game is going to be a big stepping stone for that. that.
What'd you get last year?
Oh, what did we get? I completely forgot.
Gift card.
Gift card, Best Buy gift card, and, Xbox. I mean, stuff that I really don't use. Honestly, I don't even play video games. So
I mean, I can find use out of an
Really?
Xbox.
Call to
Get
Duty?
it.
You don't play Call to Duty?
I don't play video games at all.
Dexter, are you at all looking at this
He's a great
as a road game, given that NC State probably has the biggest fan base outside of Raleigh is probably in Charlotte for them? So.
Yeah. I don't look at it as a road game though, because our fans do travel particularly well, and especially in a bowl game atmosphere and with the amount of tickets that we have to sell. I think our fans are going to do a great job picking up those tickets. Not only that, but traveling to the game and being a great presence for us down there in Charlotte. And I don't really look at it as a road game, although we are in North Carolina, but it's just another football game. And our best football even has been played on the road this year, if you really look at it. So it's just one thing that we just have to approach it as just a normal football game and go out there and conduct it as such.
Sell it to a fan who's maybe trying to decide if they're going to make that trip. Why should they come and watch you guys in that game?
Well, as of right now, Louisville's playing some really good football. Us as a group, as a team, and our coaches are coaching their tails off as well. So just to go down there and see a young team that has a lot of potential and see them take the next step, that would be something great that I really feel like a lot of our fans can really take home and feel great about. And as far as ensuing seasons are concerned.
All right.
Thank you, sir.